to more news in the world of business. The National Treasury is set to raise 3.65 billion shillings in its latest attempt through the mobile traded bond M-Akiba. So far, the government has paid 47 million shillings in interest to M-Akiba holders since its launch in March 2017. Now, KTN's Brenda Kerubo attended the launch and filed this report.
It's all cheers as the National Treasury, Central Depository and Settlement Corporation and the Nairobi Securities Exchange reopened the M-Akiba Infrastructure Bond. This latest issue seeks to raise 250 million shillings.
Technically a 1.5-year bond because it's a reopening. So if you compare that to a 1-year instrument right now in the market, which is giving you 9% before tax, this bond is at 10% after tax. So it's a very attractive investment for anybody looking for a short-term instrument.
This reopening is expected to raise the outstanding bit of the original floated amount of Kenya shillings 3.65 billion in 4 tranches, with the first one being Kenya shillings 250 million.
Kenyans can lend the government as little as 3,000 shillings to 140,000 shillings. The period of sale is today to 8th of March.
The main objective of M-Akiba is to raise the level of financial inclusion and literacy amongst Kenyan citizens while providing them with a simple, convenient and rewarding way to save money and earn a guaranteed return of 10% per year, tax-free and secure.
The first 150 million tranche was oversubscribed 2 days after its launch, but the second one of 1 billion shillings was undersubscribed. The government received only 247 million shillings.
We acknowledge that at that time, there was quite a bit of uncertainty by the investors during the national elections, a year which was characterized by expected risk averseness, as many potential investors adopted a wait-and-see approach.
The lessons learned for now is that we shall have a very intensive marketing campaign, reaching out to Kenyans all across the country to ensure that they are aware of M-Akiba and that they are able to invest, and that all the channels are available to them through mobile money and through PesaLink as well.
M-Akiba has about 300,000 registered investors, and payment is carried out in mobile money platforms.
Depending on the uptake that we see, we initially starting with this amount, 250, because we consider that as really a good base amount for us to use. But depending on the uptake, we'll definitely be re-looking at that quantum. So as we see how we can fill the program to what was approved.
Kenya's debt is currently at 5.3 trillion shillings, with average maturity of 17 years at an annual average interest of about 8%. According to the budget policy statement, Treasury will be spending 870.62 billion on debt obligations by the end of June 2019. This comprises of 506 billion shillings in domestic obligations and 365 billion to foreign creditors. Brenda Kerubo, KTN News.
Moving aside from that,